Good morning. I was supposed to be really excited for the day, and I don't know, man. I'm just not. What's up, Alex? What's up, Steve? What's up, Jody? Good morning, David. Yeah, things are just not clicking this week for me. On Sunday, there's just a lot not going right. On Sunday, I ended Sunday to start my week at like $280 earned already. I had the Rover over the weekend. And I did like $150 in food delivery on Sunday. Then we come Monday. You guys saw the lunch shift. It was slow. I made $32 Monday. From 280 with Rover included to 32. Tuesday, I did like 180 something dollars in food delivery. Back to yesterday, 82. $100 difference. How do I go from $186 on Tuesday to 82 on Wednesday? If anything, I was more available yesterday. Kenneth said, use the glitch. So my best earning day was Tuesday, even though it's the day that I didn't go live. I didn't go live because about this time in the morning from like 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. I was dealing with phone calls, multiple phone calls, different people in my family. All this drama going on again that I'm in a really bad place. I'm ready to a large part of me wants to move somewhere new. I need a new geographical location. Geography means a lot to me. Brandon said, since football is back tonight, and the game is 3 hours, do a challenge where you try to make a dollar. What does that say? A dollar total greater than the winning team point total. Just feels like nothing's going right, man. I woke up today, there was like an ant trail running through my dining room because a pizza box was left out instead of being put in the recycling. It was just left out. greasy pizza box. So I took the pizza box outside. I mean, it's just like, I just tried to get it out. There's way less ants on the pizza box now than there was. I sprayed the trail through my house of all the ants. What's up, Hannibal? Last night I put some money in a I put some money on this online, sports betting site with an online casino because I was thinking, you remember last year for the NFL kickoff, I made a whole video where I made money that day, and then I bet all the money on Matt Stafford throwing an interception. I thought, oh, maybe we could do another video like that this year. So I put in a couple $100 into the website to be ready for that tonight. And see, this is where I'm mad at myself because I broke my rule, man. Because I told myself the only way that I'm gonna be betting in 2023 is if it's generating content. So my casino trip last month is gonna generate content. A bet on the football game tonight would have generated content. But instead, I hit the online casino last night and I lost it all in like 10 minutes. It's not a big deal. But I'm not gonna redeposit just to make a video tonight. I feel like I need to face some sort of punishment. Some sort of punishment for breaking my rule. What's up, Bobby? Jonathan says don't recycle a greasy pizza box. Well, that's fine. I'll just throw it away. I'll throw it away. Tuesday I didn't go live because I'm getting these phone calls right when I'm trying to start the live, right when I need to get going, start my apps and get ready for the day, whatever. I'm getting phone calls talking about, for anybody that doesn't know, my brother is in prison, and he's younger than me. He's 22 or whatever, 23, and he calls me up talking about, don't go live on YouTube. It's crazy that you do that. It's dangerous to do that. My brother's a very poor decision maker, and he's done some business deals with some really bad people, gang related stuff, and somehow that's my fucking problem. He's like, you need to know there's a bunch of people that really don't like me, and whatever the situation is, he owes them money or whatever. He's like, you got to understand that they're gonna come at you just to get at me. They're gonna find you on YouTube. You go live, then they know exactly where you are at all times. I'm like, bro. So I'm like, so what are you calling to? I'm like, what are you calling to tell me, man? Like, what's the point? I don't live my life in fear. When I was in college, when I came back to Rock Hill, I finished my 2-year degree at a tech school. And one day I was in class at the tech school, and I got a phone call in class. I just muted my phone. I just ignored it. 2 seconds later, phone call again. It's my mom both times. Phone call again. I'm like, okay, something's up. So I leave the class and take the phone call. She's like, I need you to know that you can't go back to your dad's house. Of course, that's where I was living at the time. I went back to live with my dad for a few months, and she's like, you can't go back to your dad's house. Just don't go. Of course, I'm thinking, what? So I'm trying to ask her questions, but she's acting all frantic, and she's like, I don't have time to explain it, which is just traditional, classic a classic interaction with my mom at this stage of life. Don't give Ryan all the information. Just tell him what to do. So of course I don't go back to the class because now I'm wondering, well, what the heck's going on? So of course, what am I gonna do? But chat, what am I gonna do if you get a phone call? Don't go back to your house. No explanation. You can't go back. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna tell me in the chat? Jody said you're gonna go. That's exactly what happened, Jody. So I go. I'm driving back. I'm driving back toward my house, and scenarios are running through my mind. I'm like, what's going on? What would have to happen at the house for me not to be able to go back to it? I'm thinking, has some sort of gruesome injury been suffered? Keep in mind, this is my mom telling me that. She moved out of my dad's house a long time ago. Why would my mom tell me not to go back to my dad's house? Is there some sort of gruesome injury? Has there been some sort of electrical malfunction in the house? What, like, I'm like, I can't even think of a whole bunch of possibilities for what's going on. I'm driving through the neighborhood. Everything's quiet. Everything's peaceful. Everything's completely like it is every day. As I enter the neighborhood, I'm pulling up toward the house, and I'm looking at it in the yard. Nothing's out of place. It's completely silent, still. Sunny day, beautiful day. Nothing out of the ordinary at all. I'm like, man, what the? So then I'm thinking, like, well, what's going to happen when I walk inside then? There must be something. I'm like, whose body am I going to find? Whose body am I just going to find in the house? I mean, what's going on? Walk in the house. Nothing. Everything's the same. Totally normal. So I decided, well, what I need to do now that I'm here is get socks, underwear, shirts, toothbrush, phone charger, laptop. That's about it. I gather a little go bag, basically. Get my cash. I'm out. Of course, I'm thinking, why was I told that I could not come do this and come get my stuff? So I get all my stuff so now I'm good. I'm like, okay, I can, this is all I really need to operate truly for at least the next week. Couple changes of underwear, toothbrush, phone charger. And so then I leave the house. And I ended up living on Winthrop's campus for a couple weeks. I lived as a guest in Allison's dorm room with her 3 roommates for over a week. Of course, I still don't have any of the information because, and it pisses me off that my mom would, the decisions my mom makes are very poor too, in my opinion. So I'm trying to figure out what's going on. Well, it turns out the reason I couldn't go to the house was because that was the day my brother had gotten arrested, and there was I didn't know he had been arrested. I didn't know anything, so he's been arrested, and there's there's basically a hit on him or the family or whatever, on the house, whatever. They know where he lives. Gang knows where he lives. And the fear was they've got people just, they got people just casing out the house waiting for, him to come through or whatever. And they were just going to shoot him up or something. So if I get out of the car and they mistakenly think it's him, then they're just going to take me out, And was that a reasonable fear that day? I don't know. I don't think so. But the fact that I have to deal with something like that when I just try to come, I just try to I just try to do the right thing, take care of my dogs, deliver some food. Back then, I was just trying to finish my 2-year degree, just trying to get it done, trying to get it paid, trying to do it without taking out any more loans, paying for it as I went. This is why I was talking yesterday. Weren't we live yesterday when we were in Fort Mill? Yeah, that was yesterday. That's why I was telling you, I got a bunch of places that I have to drive around here. I got a bunch of bad memories. Got a bunch of bad memories around here. And, I'm doing fine. I've made a bunch of good memories here too. I made a bunch of great memories here. But it just starts to wear on you when you're delivering, when you're all over town all the time, and I'm delivering food, and I'm in the neighborhood where my brother's criminal incident happened, right? I'm like delivering food to the exact apartment building where my brother was involved in a homicide. That's not very fun. I'm delivering to the neighborhood where my mom moved us when she left my dad. That's not very fun. Yesterday, I'm delivering to my aunt and uncle's old house that I used to hang out at before they excommunicated me, basically. Whatever. That's not very fun. So now we bought this house. We've lived in it for over 2 years now, so we can sell it without the capital gains deal. But Allison just started this new job. want to give her a chance to play that out, but I'm kind of ready to go. I'm kind of ready to go. I don't We've got enough of a head start. See, and I live about 5 minutes from my dad's house. I live about 20 minutes from my mom. And to be honest with you, I don't think I want to live close to family anymore. Even immediate family. I've talked before about how I don't talk to any of my extended family anymore. Aunts, uncles, cousins, grandparents, I'm done with that. I don't even communicate with these people anymore. But I've still tried to maintain relationship with my immediate family, and it's just, of course, here we are 21 minutes into the live stream again with no fucking orders. So I don't know, it's just a lot when you grow up for a long time trying to carry just three family members, none of which have it together. Younger brother's a drug addict, very poor decision maker. My parents both have their issues, really bad issues, just bad stuff. And then I'm the bad guy. That's the funny part. I'm the bad guy because I am so vocal and I speak out against the foolishness, and I call them out for it. I call them out to their face. I say, hey, this is not right. This is wrong. This is wrong. Well, you're mean. You're a jerk, Ryan. You shouldn't say the things you say. You shouldn't be so critical of people. Hector, I just read all your comments up here, man. Yeah. Yeah, I get it. I relate. So I'm just thinking, like, we take the profits on the house. We got another 30 grand saved up in the investment account, whatever. I'm like, man, we could make a move for sure. Tennessee or Texas or something like that. South Florida. I don't know. I just think it's time. I just think it's time. I'm about to hit my 26th birthday. It's the first birthday that I really don't like. I don't feel like I'm closer to 30 than 20, but it's the reality now. And I don't know. I thought I'd have some things accomplished by now that I don't have accomplished yet. And I didn't think that I would still be here right now. Meaning my geographical location. I did not think that I would still be here by this point. And I just think it's time. It's time for me to be done with this phase. What's up, Mike? I am reading y'all's comments today. I'm just not reading them out loud, but I appreciate the support in here. And um yeah, it just feels like sometimes in life it's like the bad things aren't spaced out. You just go through a period of like everything kind of, all the shit hitting the fan at one time. And it's not even like I got a whole bunch of bad going on. I mean, I guess being told that I'm not safe going on YouTube live is definitely a shit thing. I guess that is pretty bad. But other than that, nothing's losing a couple $100 on blackjack last night. That's not the end of the freaking world. That's repaired in 1 to 2 days of work. Not a big deal. I'll fix that problem. And that's my fault. But even just little things like I go to the gym yesterday. I lost every pickup basketball game I played yesterday, which is unacceptable. Unacceptable. And I don't know. I didn't even feel like it was my fault. I didn't play great yesterday, to be honest with you. I did not play my best by any means at all. But man, I just played with I got matched up with some frustrating teammates, and there's really nothing you can do about that in a pickup basketball scenario. You just deal with it. And I know that sounds like ridiculous that I would complain about some rather serious things and then complain about that. But it just feels like the bad things in life, they're not spaced out. It's not like, hey, once a week you're gonna have something that pisses you off happen and it's gonna be spaced out. It's like, nah, you might go 3.5 months and everything's beautiful and gorgeous. But then you're gonna go through 15 days where nothing, like you can't buy any good fortune for 15 straight days. I feel like that's how things go. So, I decided last night that I would talk about my I decided that I would discuss sort of I don't even know how to explain it. Just frustrated. Yeah, I decided I would explain my frustration because I was like, I mean, I usually every day I have a lot of energy. I'm excited for the day. That stuff's not fake. I wake up every day with a purpose, usually an idea of what kind of message I want to communicate, and but also, I mean, this to me, this YouTube channel is it's me. It's me digitally. This is it is me in a digital fashion, and so that means that I mean, there's gonna be down days, man. And I'm not gonna, I'm just gonna come on here and I'm gonna tell the truth every time. I'm just gonna be completely real every day. Please, please. What do we have? Stack 1974, 8.5 miles. Both of the pickups right here are in the same exact little strip mall. That's a nice start. That's a nice start to the shift here. Let's go. Let's go make some money today. Because if I'm gonna make $1,000 this week, I think I put in the description of this live stream that my kind of my side goal for the day. I've got the goal of making $1,000 this week. I need I think I need a $200 day today. I'm watching the football game tonight. I'm watching it. I couldn't be more excited for that. Um, but I'm gonna be delivering food all throughout it. I'm gonna be in the car basically all day today. If it'll give me the opportunity, that's the thing. I just need the opportunity. Brady, I gotta go. Peyton, I gotta go. I gotta go make money so that you can eat. Freaking pizza box, man. Yeah, Bobby. I mean, it's not a big deal. Everybody can figure out where I'm at. I own this property. It's on the internet. You can. I mean, I'm a tax-paying property owner. That's all. That's all public. That's all public information anyway. That's why when Buddy was talking about, I'm gonna send in a private investigator. First of all, jackass. Oh, I left my Coke. I gotta go get my Coke. I'll explain that in a second. That's why when DoorDash sucks was like, I'm gonna get a private investigator and figure out where you're at. I mean, all you got to do is go online to figure it out. That's why I just said it in the video, because it wasn't even